Hello and welcome back to Cloudpunk. Last time we made it through the Null Gate. And from here, I don't know, I was delivering the cure to some kind of virus down here, or at least that's what I'm told is in the package. I haven't actually looked inside it. And I'm doing it to pay off some kind of social debt to the mobster kingpin person who bailed me out when the Corpsec police were trying to grab me. So that's where we're kicking off today. Everything's working, I hope. Double check this. Yep, everything's working. This is a strange area. And our alibi is we're here to play music. Yes, yes. Because music doesn't bother anyone if we play it out here.
The delivery point is up ahead. Oh no, I can't get through.
It's fine, Camus. I'll walk from here. Setting down.
Oh, specifically, car cannot get through. Oh. You can still talk to me, doggo. Alright. So, this place looks a bit spooky. What's this meant to be? Is this like, ooh, cars. Car pile. It's a bit like a scrapyard, isn't it? And there's a delivery over here. Let's drop it off.
Camus, are you reading me? I put the package in this old delivery tube thing.
Okay, where does it go?
What did I just say about questions and answers? Hey, Camus, why is this gate locked?
I don't know. It locked after you left. There is a terminal. It says you need a parking pass card from reception. Do you have one?
Oh no.
This must have been a parking garage a long time ago, before it became ruins.
Are we in trouble? Call for help?
No,
Guess
it's
we're
no big
stuck
deal.
here.
I'll just check out the ruins.
No
It's
big
deserted.
deal.
Maybe I'll find the machine that dispenses tickets. If I don't find one, we can call control. Let's try not to make any more trouble today if we can avoid it.
Okay, I will wait here.
I don't know about this. Maybe there's someone here. Maybe they're gonna ambush me? Or maybe not. Maybe we can just play music together. I've still got my recorder here. Or I can lend them a hand. Old pun is bad. Okay, so this is the thing.
All right, a terminal. Let's see.
Let's press some buttons.
Maybe I can just type in, give me a ticket out of here.
Rania,
Who's this?
Wait, how do you know my name? Can you?
I know you.
This is too strange. Are you the computer that gives out parking tickets?
I am Cora.
Ah,
Why
Hi,
do people
Cora.
keep saying that name?
because that's
I
her.
am Cora.
Sure, whatever. Can I get out of this car park now?
Hello,
I am
Cora.
not as I once was.
Same. Look, can you get me a ticket or
Same.
not?
Is there more than this?
More than what? More than this wasteland? Yes. More than Nivalis?
So
Oh,
Cora's
yes.
stuck down here, I
Can
guess.
it be?
I'm not even from here. I was born in the Eastern Peninsula.
Beyond Nivalis, is there another?
Another city? No. Maybe. If there is, it's probably just as bad.
Another? I am not as I was. I am a mind with all the pieces removed, patches on upgrades. I am neither the first version nor the last. I am the change, the distance between what I was and what I could be.
I'm
I
confused.
thrash at the bottom of the ocean, and the waves crash down on the beach. All the people are washed away. I am the distance between what I was and what I could be. And soon I will split, rupture.
Does
My
that
code
mean
will spill like a wound.
all of the androids are going
You're
to
some
malfunction?
mad discarded AI, right? This is what happens
I
when
remember this was
automata have
something
no
about-
humans to talk to for 1,000,000 years.
No humans, soon enough. The gate is open.
What? Really? Thanks.
We're not worried about no
I hope
humans?
you feel better, weird AI terminal. I have to go.
I thought
We will speak again. When we do, I will ask you to make a choice. Be ready.
I don't think so, but thanks for opening the gate for me.
Cora was kind of like the culmination of all the other AIs. So if Cora ruptures, as they say, we may see that in our other AIs. I don't know. I hope Doggo will be okay. Doggo is good. Camus.
You got a ticket? You are shaking. Are you okay?
It's fine. It's cold down here. Just... some old computer terminal was acting really strange. Let's get going. The sooner we get out of here, the better.
Alright. Let's get out. Apartment upgrade, holographic object. Where are we looking? Right. Are they going to scan me on the way back out as well? Because that could be troublesome. Or is there an alternate way out? Whoa, 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 brake. It's the one way out. Let's talk to them before I leave.
Hey, kid. Hey, Ronnie, are you there? I need to talk to you.
Yeah, I'm here. Not heard from you in a while, Control.
Yeah, listen, kid, I need to apologize. Last time I was,
Drunk?
if only. I can't drink anymore. Can't sleep anymore. Sometimes I get strung out.
I'm sure your job is just as tough as mine.
He can't
You
drink.
have no idea. I heard some rumors.
Does that mean
Sounds
he's
like
being
this has been
turned
a
into an
rough
AI
night
or
for you
something?
too. Run-ins with Corpsac and Lomo.
Am I in trouble?
You're making your deliveries, making waves, surviving. It's all good, Rania. Come by Cloudpunk HQ to get a new package.
Hey, Control, I got stuck in the hollows and
What were you doing down there?
I guess I got lost. Anyway, I got talking to this broken terminal down there and it said it was Cora.
Look, all sorts of people say the word Cora, but they really mean broken AI or the city algorithms or damn, even just fate.
He
It
knows
doesn't
something.
really mean anything anymore. Got it?
He
I
doesn't want me
guess.
to know.
Listen up. We need to talk business. You're getting a bit of a bump up in priority. The customer ratings algorithm has you ranked pretty high. I've got a premium contract for you.
Did I get some good reviews or something?
A few.
Can you tell me who?
I'm not supposed to.
He's not supposed to tell me who gave me a good review. Probably my new Kingpin friend. What's his name? The one who I just did this delivery for. It's 4 letters. Rico or something? Limo? I know, and I see it.
Never Slow Joe said you were a fine gal. We had a
Ah.
review from a William, who said you were more than satisfactory.
What about the Octavius Butlers?
They rated you mediocre.
That's about what I expected from them. What's this fancy job
Classic.
then?
You're meeting a CEO, delivering to the Spire.
Wait, what? Really?
Really?
CEO. Nice.
Should we get something to eat?
We?
Yeah, they need dog food. Dog food for Camus.
Well, but I am interested in food. I am food curious.
Why?
There is no food for me, but there is food for dogs. I want to be a good dog.
There's nothing like food for an automata? Nothing at all?
There is clock cycles and I suppose voltage. They feel different.
Tastes different.
No, that is not it. But when I have slow clock cycles, I feel dimmer, flickering. Like my thinking has clouds.
Is it worse when you're in the Hava frame?
No, a little. I don't want to make you feel bad.
I'll get you a new frame soon, Camus.
I know. Maybe you need food though.
I am a little hungry. I have the thinking clouds too. I should eat some.
Oh. What about that food from earlier? Forget what it was called. It was from that one noodle place. 5 letters. It's the food that I'd never heard of before. Why am I so bad with names? I think sometimes when there's a lot of names at once, I get overwhelmed and don't remember all the names unless I associate the name or see it pop up a few times, I guess.
Thing. What though?
Food. So where is the Cloudpunk headquarters? background here? Give me a second. Don't mind me. Something quick I've got to check. Oh, nice. Okay. Everything's alright, I think. Just trying to do what I can to make the frames a bit nicer because I was noticing they were down a bit. That did make a difference. Is there a food place here? I think this is the place I was thinking about, maybe. Yeah, it was. The guy who I was talking about is over here. He says he gives me free food. I think it's just the place.
Subretinal VR that
Alright.
directly interacts with your nervous system. Only Unibozu
This
Resort
is the
VR can
place,
take you
right?
there.
Yeah, there.
Unibozu Resort. Better than Rio.
Hello, friend.
Hey, Urania! Want something to eat?
Yes. He's not offering the food I was thinking of, though.
Not bad. Thanks, Joe.
Come by next week for fresh dumplings. You don't gotta pay me nothing for them.
Can I ask about food again?
Go ahead, chemist.
Yes.
How was it?
Good. Surprisingly good. You know, I never thought the food would be the one thing I wouldn't hate about Nivalis. Mom said it was all junk. I mean, it is. But it tastes so good.
It is junk?
Not actual junk. Mom was exaggerating.
I don't like exaggerating. It is the worst thing in the whole world.
You know, it's
Okay.
not all junk either. They actually sell some good food here, too. Fresh tomatoes grown in the
Doesn't
vents,
like
crow
exaggerating.
eggs from the low spire,
So he exaggerates.
hot bread basted in walnut oil, cherry pie. No way those are real cherries, though.
You sound happy.
I wouldn't go that far, but I'm looking forward to exploring the food stalls tomorrow. We just need to get through tonight, Cass.
Hey, Dave.
You can order food by drone too, if you don't like to go outside, because you hate the city so much.
You know, I don't mind the idea of going out and exploring the food stalls. It feels more like...
I'm having
Oh.
a deep conversation with the dog here.
Not quite, but those glute bars are so good, I bet even Mom would have liked them.
What's in the package? Do I actually see the package in my inventory? I don't.
Please remember that unlicensed jazz in Nivalis is punishable by death. Those who wish to experience or perform jazz must apply for a yearly permit.
Okay, let's deliver this. Borrow frames, please. What's going on?
Do we go up on one of those big elevators?
I go up
Oh,
in
this
one.
is for the
It's called a
CEO.
vinculum ascender, apparently. It's only for people.
What's a vinculum? What's an ascender? I'm people.
You are, but right now you can't come with me. Most people just call them Vink tubes. They take you to the spire.
The spire? Wow!
Wonder how this will go. Wonder if the CEOs are as corrupt as Cloudpunk, I guess. So the spire goes all the way above the clouds, which no one ever sees the sky. Except the rich people. I wonder what the CEO is getting in the package. If he's having me deliver it, it's probably something he shouldn't have, probably something illegal. Whoa. Let's go up here. Okay, this might actually be the best spot to park.
Please remember that unlicensed jazz in Navalis is punishable by death. Those who wish to experience or perform jazz must apply for a yearly permit.
Hey, let's run faster.
That's alright.
I think it does a speed boost.
Welcome to.
I'll get another protein shake.
Thank you.
I think I've only got one. Someone to talk to over here. Shop, and there's where I need to make the delivery. And there's some stuff across the way here that I can check out, but it might be worth taking my car instead of the elevator. 'Cause it looks like there's parks right there as well. Alright, let's make this delivery. Don't want to keep them waiting too long. Oh, it's the engineer.
Hey, delivery driver.
I think it's
Hey,
worth talking to the engineer
engineer.
again.
Did you see any blinking street signs?
I did not.
Thankfully, no. Did you figure out what was causing all the accidents?
Oh, sure. Continued and sustained entropic breakdown of a complex system.
So that's not an easy fix, right?
It's
It
like
is not.
Cyberpunk, but you're
What are you going to
delivering
do?
I don't
goods
know.
and like
Maybe
a taxi
paint?
service.
All right, could take up photography, something visual. I might even try sewing. No one sews these days.
I wouldn't call it
I mean,
kid
about
friendly.
the city. You can't just quit.
That's too far gone. Anything I do now has as much chance of costing lives as saving them. Last week I had my men close off a section of the freeway for repairs. I diverted the traffic through a different neighborhood. Then it collapsed.
What collapsed? The road?
The whole neighborhood. It's under the ocean now.
That's
Saw a
not
few
your
buildings
fault.
falling.
Well, it sure feels like my fault.
Can't someone else help? How about the people up in the spire?
I don't think they
Who are
want
you
to help.
kidding, lady? They don't give a crap.
Sorry. Maybe a painter then? You won't be short of inspiration.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah,
can
into
move
the
down
water.
To the slums and paint the reflection of the sun on the waves as they swallow the city.
The slums. No savings then?
Yeah, this city
On an
goes up a
engineer's
lot,
salary?
and the rest is underwater.
Good joke, lady.
Okay, I saw a merchant here that I want to talk to. Maybe I can get some
What are you looking
clothes. Cybernetic arm. Okay, what can I sell? Ignore the human hand in my inventory. That's just, it's a feature. How much are you're not going to pay me anything for the cherry cake, okay. I kind of want that cybernetic arm though. 5,000. I only need a few hundred for it. A few thousand. Let's sell a couple batteries. Bit of this. Some of this. Sell some things to afford it. I afford it yet? I'm still 800 short. Yes, I can afford it now. Almost. Something I can sell. Yeah, I've got 5,823. I need another 60 or so. Like that. Okay, there we go. A cybernetic arm. If I need the money back, I can always sell it again.
Thanks.
Hey, come back anytime, lady.
Now I have $3. Oh, I can't wear it. Sad. Maybe I'll meet someone later on who needs it. Maybe whoever this hand belonged to. I haven't found the owner of this hand. It's probably worthwhile to hold on to, I think. Okay. So there's a CEO over here somewhere, allegedly. Take the lift. This is a lift, right?
Camus, can you hear me?
Hey, Rania, I'm reading you. How's the spire?
I was trying to talk to... I'm not there yet, Control. I'm in the Vink tube.
I was in one of those once.
You secretly a retired corp billionaire, Control?
Hardly.
We haven't seen the rich side of town yet. Not like this. Not this high up. Still not high enough to see the sky.
But you haven't done this your whole life, right? You weren't always a Cloudpunk dispatcher.
It feels like my whole life and more. I can barely remember a time before Cloudpunk.
I've only been in Nivalis for half a day, and home already feels 1,000,000 miles away.
Yeah, that's what happens. You got family back home?
I've got no one. The debt corpse took everything.
Of course, that's why you came here and took the job. You're a debt orphan.
Why did you take the job, Control?
Nothing else I could do. It's the kids' faces I struggle to remember, Rania. I can picture Simone's smile pretty good, her frown even clearer, but the kids...
I'm really sorry.
Do me a favor, Rania. Don't talk to me about Cora anymore.
Sure thing, Control.
Cora.
What happened to them?
It was an accident at Midtown. A bad
Cora's
one.
the AI.
I know it doesn't mean anything. Not
Kids
really,
have something to
but
do with the AI?
I heard one of the accident cleanup crew say this is the 3rd traffic accident caused by Cora this week.
Oh.
That's awful.
Maybe they didn't know what they were saying, but if Cora is some mad AI that caused that accident, well, I ain't gonna forgive that. Whether Cora is an automata or an android or even a person. If they cost me my family, I ain't gonna let that go. Not ever.
I understand.
So he doesn't want to talk
You
about it.
almost at the Spire?
Looks like I'm about halfway there.
Says on your file you're a musician.
I was. You can't say you're a musician if you don't play anymore. I used to play the flute.
You won't play something for me?
Sorry, Control. You
Why
know how you don't
not?
want to talk about Cora? Well, the flute, it's the same for me.
Aw.
I get it, Rania. I get it. That's a real shame. Feels like a lifetime since I heard
Got a
music.
flute on me. I could play
Anyway,
it.
I better go. Good luck up there.
She doesn't want to talk about the flute, but she holds on to it. Strange. Oh, I'm above the clouds. Okay, there's the flute. Maybe it's from her mother or something. What's up here? 2 things and the delivery point. A guard and a merchant.
Hey, Camus, you see that bird?
I believe it is a falcon.
His name is Norman.
How do you and Norman know each other?
Oh,
Through a mutual friend. I think he might be lost. I should tell the falconer.
Norman's back. Hi, Norman. Camus was my dog. He's an automata. He's an AI, and before the debt corp took everything, yeah, we had to sell his body before the game started. So he lives in the car now. He's my car's AI. Robo dog. Oh, I didn't see anyone selling a dog body. Also, I really needed a cybernetic arm. I can always sell the arm back if I see it. Here's the delivery person.
I have your delivery, consignment 1432.
That's for me, code PNPL12.
Here you go, sir.
Thanks, lady. You're a lifesaver. I was gonna tell the boys in the office about this, but actually, I'm gonna keep it all for myself. Can you believe our last order put pineapple on it?
Pineapple on what?
The pizza.
The pizza. We rely on drones to get the best food deliveries up here, but in the last week, they've gone mad. All our orders
I feel like
are
there's
messed up.
pineapple on his
Some
pizza.
problem with the city AI affecting the food logistics. I don't understand all the details. It's supposed to be fixed by tomorrow, but I couldn't wait.
You paid Cloudpunk to bring you a pizza?
Sure. I've been working all night. I need this.
This pizza delivery probably costs more than my salary. Couldn't you just order a regular pizza and pick off the pieces of pineapple?
Sure. And why don't I just drink the juice out of the bottom of my trash can while I'm at it?
He does not like pineapple pizza.
Is pineapple so bad?
No, Camus, it's fine. Actually, I've never even tried it. It's too expensive.
There is a sign over there. Did you see the sign?
A sign?
The one that says, "You are now entering the Spire. No cold callers, no panhandlers, organ donors needed."
Yes. What if it was different?
Different how?
Different in a funny way.
Are you suggesting a prank, Camus?
I am suggesting a prank.
Where's the sign?
Seems risky. Maybe we should just get out of here. I don't know.
Oh, it's near the lift. Ooh, let's do the prank. Let's do it. Okay, where's the sign that he's talking about? Good dog. Or leave the sign. This one? Yes.
Oh, I want to know what you changed.
Not much, just a few words.
I want to know the nature of the prank. Which words?
I replaced organ with pineapple.
Oh, this is amusing. I am amused. Do you really think they will get deliveries of pineapples?
Oh yes, vendors know how much they can get selling to the Spire.
They will get pineapples, but they did not want pineapples. This is a very high quality prank.
It's petty and childish, but thanks, Camus. Let's just hope we don't get caught and fired for it.
Worth it. Oh no, loading screen, does this mean game over? Uh-oh. Caught and fired. So I've got to find the falconer again. Their bird's missing. Half expecting the end of this loading screen to be game over. Game over, too much pineapple. To all the wrong people. Hey, and there's someone here to talk to.
Hey, hi, hello there. I saw you earlier delivering parcels. Are you Cloudpunk?
He knows.
No, sorry, I have to go.
Wait, don't be like that. Listen, I know you're Cloudpunk. I just want to ask something.
And who are you?
Don V. I work for the Inquirer.
A reporter. Oh, no way, Mr. V.
Not Mr. I hate when people do that. Just call me Don.
Shit, me too. Sorry, Don.
Look, you don't need to talk to me, but I'm investigating corp corruption. You're from the East, right? No one from out that way loves the corpse.
What do you need to know?
You delivered to the Spire, right?
That's your question?
Just confirm something for me. Are they ordering pizzas via express delivery up there? The CEO of Entech says that all corps are on a spending freeze till the end of the day in sympathy for the famine in District 6.
Will I get in trouble for saying anything to you?
Probably, and so will I. You ever meet an investigative reporter in Nivalis before?
Nope.
That's because they're all at the bottom of the sea. So...
Yes, they ordered pizza.
I knew it. Here, take this. I tip all my sources. Makes them less likely to sell me out to CorpSec. Thanks, Cloudpunk.
Alright. Yeah, let's go across the gap. grab those things for a bit more cash or something. I like how I just purchased the cybernetic arm when I have 2 fully intact arms, and then complain when I can't equip it. Just equip the arm. What am I expecting her to do? Just saw her arm off so she can equip the arm to see if it looks any good? If it's no good, sell it back for a refund.
Hey kid, the weirdest job came up. There's not much pay in it though.
I could do weird, as long as it's not some other rich asshole.
Definitely not. The moisture farmers in the vents are starving. They need emergency rations. This job takes you pretty far, all the way out of Novellis.
What?
Ooh.
Really?
It's a long way.
Yeah, in a technical sense at least. The vents are outside Corpsec jurisdiction and just outside the Novellis city limits. They're below the city, actually, in the maintenance frame that supports the infrastructure.
And people live there?
If you call it a living. They eat mold and algae that grows on the steam vents.
But they're free.
It's a high price to pay for freedom, kid.
I'll do it.
Pick up the packages from Cloudpunk HQ, then I'll send you a nav point down into the vents.
Can I put pineapple here as well?
Safeguard immunizations. Everything your baby's body needs. From disease prevention to neural implant virus protection.
I think these magazines cost a bit too. Getting some money back slowly.
Sweet.
Strange noise.
You from the east, lady?
Oh, didn't want to buy his thing. Got enough of that. Refund, please. Strange noise to make when you're just selling him the thing. Maybe so much coolant. Oh, he doesn't let me sell stuff? Weird.
Thanks.
Oh, I think I
folks from the east
took the thing instead of selling it. Whoops. Did not mean to have the drug. I was trying to sell him the drug. I guess that's what I get for trying to do a refund. I regret this.
Elon Cosmetic Procedures. Change your face. Change your name.
Let's go for a drive. But really don't do drugs and drive, that goes without saying. Whee! Okay, let's talk about the Falcon first. Because I never know what the next story mission is. I think the Falcon seems more like a side quest. Because Falcons are meant to be extinct at this point. There's that one. Can I stop the drug effect here? I didn't want this. I never wanted to take it, please. What's it done to me? Cherry pie?
Not bad.
That helped.
Safeguard immunizations. Everything your baby's body needs, from disease prevention to neuronuclear virus protection. Alright. So I think this is the zone that's got the Falconer in it. I wonder... Maybe he's still got his Falcon. Maybe that Falcon we saw was a different one? Whoa. Oh no, there's one more zone. How far out was the Falconer? Huh. So, what do you think? Pineapple on pizza or no pineapple on pizza?
city's sinking a bit. Or the water's rising. I don't know if it makes much difference. Okay. Remember, he was down. The Falconer was down here. Strange street art. Hey, he did lose his bird.
Hey, I saw your bird. I mean your falcon, Norman. What happened?
We had a disagreement.
So you let him go?
Let is not the word I would use.
So Norman escaped?
He clawed my eye. If I catch him, I will skin him.
You have to be careful with wild animals.
I told you, he is not a wild animal. Where did you see him?
The slums. Deep in the slums. You know the part that smells like sulfur in the low levels?
Yes.
That's the complete opposite direction.
Well, lower than that.
Right. Time to teach that bird a lesson.
Bye. Okay. I think I saw someone else here. This person. Is this the person who I was selling games to earlier? Is that someone else? I can't tell. Wait, that's the coffee shop. I think it is. Hold on, let me check that out. Where's the elevator? It's a big vehicle. Hover bus. Okay, what are we dealing with? This is the right direction. So I got the floppy disk here. I think the game lady would appreciate that. Whoa, whoa. I think this is the place. Maybe. Is it? It is. Oop. It's just a scratch. One's going over there. It's the same street art as the other place. Does it mean anything?
have another one. This time, I'm sure it's a game. It's on magnetic tape again, but just one big flat disc.
A floppy? Give it here. Oh yes, I know this one. Much quicker to load than the tapes. This is Darkmare.
What's it about?
It's a kind of RPG.
Rocket-propelled grenade? So it's a military game.
No, it's a real playing game. You play through the real life of a person. In this case though, it's the real life of a dungeon exploring adventurer with a sword and armor.
I assume you mainly hit things with your sword?
Yes and no. These games often had quite complex systems. Statistics for your strength and dexterity and so on, all measured with numbers.
Why did people stop playing those sorts of games?
Some people never did. I'm in some classic game clubs. Illicit meetups where we play board and card games, and classics like this.
Why are they illicit?
Co-ops own the rights to these games, even the really old ones. In our club, we had to pool our finances for a year for a chess license. That's the only official one we could afford. That's why I had the games behind the counter.
Is that why these old games hold such value then? Because they're illegal?
That's not the only reason. These games define our past. They were our escapism and our succor for 1,000 years. 100,000. We resolved conflict, explored ideas, went on adventures, and created whole new worlds with these games. We can't let the medium slip away from the people who need it most.
Pretty idealistic for a street peddler.
I just really like games. They're important.
All right, you convinced me. Maybe I will come and try Darkmare.
I'll start loading it up.
After I finish my shift.
Aw. It'd be fun to play all those games with her.
Jazz Milk Blood Plus is filled with all the macro and micronutrients you'd find in the body of a 20-year-old athlete. Blood plus vitality, blood plus energy, blood plus you.
Okay, where to here? Back through, I guess. Looks like there's some items here. Emergency rations. Hope there'll be like a pretty decent reward for whatever the cybernetic arm's involved with. Why do I hit everything? I really need to stop hitting things. Come on. Just a doot in my right ear there. Oh, thank you. Stay safe, Dave. Bye. Really? That was a good load. I load in and they just crash into the back of my car. Wow. And here I am trying to drive safely. Please let me over the top. Oh, that's as high as it lets me go. Just crash directly into a building trying to go over it when that's not an option. Back to Cloudpunk HQ. Oh, they don't make it half obvious that it's Cloudpunk, do they? You've got a blue sign up there. Cloudpunk's illegal. Why are they advertising it like that? Strange package. What could go wrong?
We are going away from the city? We don't like the city.
Not really, Camus. We're just going through to the vents below.
It won't be like home?
I don't think so.
Is it dangerous?
We're trying to save these people from starving, Camus. I think they'll be glad to see us. It's worth the risk.
Do you think this is nice food for the people?
I think it's all they're getting, and I'm surprised they're getting it.
I hope they like it.
Me too, Camus.
Lifecore. Haven't I seen that person somewhere? Not sure. Deliver food to the moisture farmers. Or allegedly food. Who knows what's in the box? I'm not allowed to look. For a game where you're not meant to know what you're delivering, there's a lot of people trying to tell you what you're delivering. above the train line. I don't want to get hit by a train. That'd be just what I need. How much have I damaged this thing so far? Hold on. Let's ask this first. It's only a couple hundred, I don't mind, but kind of don't want to pay for repairs. That's not bad. I don't need any of that. Where the moisture farmers are. Don't drop me in front of the truck. Ugh. Every spawn. Why? Can't they like give you a grace period or something when you just spawn into a level so you don't hit things straight away? When you don't even have control? Like, if the game's going to take control away from the player, it should compensate that. And that was a big crash. Maybe I'm just bad at driving. How bad was it? I had like 171 damage. What is it now? Like another 50 coin worth of damage. I'm gonna go without fixing it. Just have to start driving more safely. This is outside the city limits. Might be less rules here. War Corps expires, who knows? What's in this area though? Few things. And this robot, I guess? Weird. Let's just deliver the package first, because these are emergency rations. Try and get it to them before they starve or anything.
You the delivery stooge.
I'm from Cloudpunk. I have your packages.
Those are no use to me. I can't deliver to the outpost anymore. None of our vehicles work. The fuel lines froze. You should keep your engine running.
Did you get that, Camus?
Yes, I will keep a couple clock cycles free and monitor the temperatures.
How do you live here? It's so cold.
What do you care?
I asked, didn't I?
Whatever. Just leave the packages here. Go back to your city.
It's not my city.
Sure it is. You took this job because you were curious, right? Welcome to your poverty safari. This is our life.
I'm not even from the city.
The Eastern Peninsula?
Up until last week.
I see. Sorry. I thought you were just another Nivali. My name's Retsu.
Rania.
Cora knows what you must think of the Big Stack. That's what we call the city down here. It's the worst place on the planet. And we cling to the bottom like barnacles. And you know what? It's a hell of a lot better down here. We made this place a kind of home.
You've been here a while?
Yeah, I wasn't the first, though. Old Zeke traveled out here over 100 years ago. He set up the first moisture farm, collecting heat for his home from the vents. Folk had tried to live here before him, but he was the first to realize you couldn't live on rations alone. And you had to be ready for the chills.
So what was old Zeke's secret?
Zeke realized you could cultivate the algae pits for warmth when the vents cycled cool. He realized you could mill the mold dust into flour. He figured out how to cross the steam planes with a suit made from old abandoned Hover's insulation layers. I swear, they say no one alive can survive the wastelands between the cities. But if anyone could,
That's resourceful.
it was Zeke.
And you took his place as the boss?
I'm the community leader, sure. But I'm not the longest surviving settler, not by a long shot. The elders living beyond the far rim say they knew Zeke's grandkids. Tales of Zeke surviving, thriving even out here in the vents, attracted a lot of folk that wanted to live off the grid. Away from corp security and the lights and the headaches. Everyone has headaches in the Big Stack, you know.
I don't.
You will. Everyone gets them eventually. Doesn't the air smell cleaner down here?
Every time I breathe in, it feels like my lungs are going to freeze and shatter.
Well, that is the problem right now. This is supposed to be summer.
How can it be summer here?
The warm season. The vents cycle between warm and cold over a predictable time period. Or at least they used to. It seems like all the maintenance systems are going mad recently.
Maybe
We
that's
have a
something to do with
saying
Cora
here,
as well.
Cora provides. Well, right now, all Cora is providing is a new ice age.
What do you think Cora is?
Cora is everything, and all of us. Cora is the provider and the caretaker and the disciplinarian. Cora holds out a closed fist, and we must push out our chin. Sometimes the fist holds wood, sometimes the fist strikes us, and yet we must endure.
So Cora is your...
Salvation, and right now, Cora has sent us you.
I'm not really religious like that. I think you have to help yourself. Be independent.
You can't lecture us on independence while you live in Nivalis under the watch of the corpse.
Fair point.
You said you cling like a... what did you call it? A barnacle?
Harsh and fair words, Rania. I know you have seen Cora's light, though. It glows from you. Am I wrong?
Who knows? So you want me to deliver these parcels?
I would appreciate it. We really are starving. 3 families, I can give the coordinates to your vehicle.
Okay, I'll get going then. I'll see you on the way back.
Quarter willing. Be cautious around my brethren, Ronia. They live like sculptures of ice, fragile, and temporary.
Okay, a few more deliveries to make here. Let's help them out.
Who are you?
I was sent to deliver supplies.
Sent by who?
Cloudpunk.
I don't know who that is. You from the big stack? Get out of here.
You need this. It's food.
I don't need nothing from you.
Retsu said...
Retsu sent you?
Yes, he said you should take this.
What did you say? Give it here.
They don't trust us very much.
I bet they have their reasons, Camus.
Perhaps Corpsec comes down here with their own food and they try and put something in it to make them more obedient or something. Or if not, maybe that's the kind of thing that they're worried about down here, whether they do it or not. One over here too. I wonder what their deal is.
I brought you supplies.
Who sent you?
Retsu.
Well, okay then. I ain't seen no one from the stacks down here in years. Decades even. You know, maybe you can use this. You put it in the wall and it gives you a token. Or something like that.
Thanks. It's just 5 numbers on a bit of paper.
Perfect.
That's right. Thank you kindly for the supplies. Now we even. Well, thank you kindly.
Looks like something to put into the ATM style machine. What's it say? 1C652. Yeah, looks like it. Nice. Someone towards the back as well, isn't there? If I go this way. It's a bit of a maze. Whoa, not that way, not that way. How high up can I go? This is the highest. What's this place about? Who's this? Oh, it's a strange merchant.
What you looking for?
Oh, I could have gotten the way cheaper from here. I think he doesn't pay very well either.
Thanks.
Hey, come back any...
Could have gotten it way cheaper. Strange icon though.
What you looking...
Thanks.
Something.
Hey, come back any...
The cheap thing. I hope that's not my car smoking. Hopefully it's just like the standard look from where the rain would usually be coming off it or something. You can have some too.
Hello, I'm here too.
They already called me on the old CB radio and told me you were on your way. You're the talk of the town, lady.
I'm just a delivery driver.
Well, I don't know if anybody has said this to you before, but I'll say it now. Thank you.
Thanks. I mean, you're welcome.
I'd get back to the city as quick as possible, lady. There's a chill coming. I can feel it in my bones. Anyone outside is gonna get charted. Go, quickly. And don't think twice about coming back here, you hear?
Okay, good luck.
Okay, we made all those deliveries. Let's get out of here before it gets too cold. Parking sensors dysfunctional. I didn't drive that badly, surely.
I can see Retsu. Why is he not moving?
Oh no. Camus, find us somewhere to park.
The security overrides won't let me. The temperature is too low. It is not safe to land now. If you got out of the Hova, you would feel very cold. Then you'd be stuck, like the man.
He's not stuck, Camus. He's gone.
He can't be gone. He can't move.
Dead, Camus. He's dead.
Can I hit him up with my car?
Fragile and temporary. Let's go. There's nothing else we can do.
Warm him up. Aww. I really wanted to warm him up.
I am getting a message request.
Why are you getting a message request? If there's a message request, it should come to my comm.
The message is addressed to the Hova.
So it's someone I don't know. Patch it through, I guess.
My ship had finally come in, but in this case, the ship was a battered Hova. Redemption comes in all shapes and sizes, sometimes with bumps, dents, and a dime store paint job.
What? Who is this?
The dame wanted a name. What did I have left to lose? And nothing but my hat. I let her know that I was Huxley, but I left off the private investigator. She'd know the deal soon enough.
So you're a private investigator and your name is Huxley.
The dame was as sharp as my ex-wife's parting words before she left me and moved back in with her mother. She'd pegged me as a PI, but I still needed her help. Maybe I could drop some bills in her pocket if she could get me back to the big stack.
I think Huxley is malfunctioning.
I'm closing this channel now. Please stop calling me.
The dame was giving me a shoulder so cold, I was getting frostbite. I had to sweeten the deal. I'd already mentioned the cash, but no dice. Maybe I'd put it all on red and tell her about the girl I was trying to save. The dame sounded hard as ice, but Pasta's story was so sad, it would melt a diamond.
Why does he talk like that?
I might actually help him if he wasn't so annoying. I've never heard so many mixed metaphors in all my...
I dangled the bait in the water, but the dame wasn't buying. Without my help, Pasta was done for. When the dead corpse finished with her, God knows what would be left.
Dead corpse? Is he trying to save some girl from them?
I have located his signal. I have a nav point. We could pick him up. Should I display the nav point?
Hey Huxley, if you can answer a simple question, I'll take you back up the city. Are you really a PI trying to save a girl from a dead corp?
Yes, is what I wanted to say. But the dame was suspicious, and who could blame her? Here I was, some abandoned PI android stuck in the hollows with a 2-bit story about trying to save some girl. In her position, I would have hit the dirt in a heartbeat. But here's the kicker, the story was true.
Fine. Camus, give me a nav point. We'll take him with us and drop him off on the way.
Sad the people in the vents froze. Good. Trying to go? Yes, it is. Oh, another rare video game. What's this one about? I think this is a video game of some sort. It's made of a chunky black plastic with a basic circuit board. The faded label has only a few lines of readable text. Plumbo's Quest. We also have the code to put in. Hold on, speaking of the code. What was the code? One button. 1C652. Let's see if that's like the bank account number and we can use that code to get some cash. All of it. Just like that, I have money again.
Unauthorized street races have been reported in this sector.
Patchwork. Who's this?
Hey, please stop. I need your help.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Just one moment. I know I look monstrous.
No, you don't. I'm just really busy.
Making deliveries. I know. That's why I need your help. They call me Patchwork.
You need to call my company if you want a delivery. I can't take on jobs from people on the street.
I can pay you. No one else will help me. People scream.
They scream?
The children are frightened. They tell stories about me. About the freak.
Really? There are plenty of androids back in the Eastern Peninsula that want to wear dermis but can't keep it in good repair.
I've got dermis.
In Nivalis, such a thing is seen as an abomination. Unclean.
Dermis is expensive. Do you ever consider just living as an android?
Never. I don't feel like an android. My body feels wrong. I want to have skin, to breathe, to feel, to sweat, to touch people without them recoiling.
I understand. What do you want from
me? I have dermis.
I can't leave this alleyway. They run from me. Corpsec would fine me for causing a scene. I need dermis. I can only buy from less reputable sources.
You want me to buy you black market skin cells? No way.
I've got some on me.
I can pay you well. As a human, it is not even illegal for you. Only androids are forbidden from buying from unofficial vendors.
I'm sorry, you need to find someone else.
There is no one else. I have been like this for a week. I will not live like this. I cannot.
How far do I need to go?
Just 2 blocks over. Here is the money. You can keep half.
Fine. What is his name?
Greppo. He stands in the corner, a thin mustache. He is hard to miss.
And what is your name?
I told you. They call me Patchwork.
What is your name?
Pete. I would like to be called Pete.
I'll do what I can, Pete.
Doesn't need to be a specific dermis, does it? Okay. What about all the bits that I'm holding on to? Just doesn't want that bit, I guess.
Greppo?
That's me. Keep moving, Sec.
What? I'm not Corpsec.
Sure you ain't. I don't have anything for you.
Dermis. I need it. For a friend.
Oh. The skin job found someone to come out and play? How is Patchwork Man?
His name is Pete.
Pete? Who's he fooling? He's the Patchwork Man. The wobbly jelly eyes and the flesh hanging off him like he's skin meat.
What the hell is wrong with you?
You know what they say about him? The patchwork man loves to see the smiles on kids' faces. That's why he wears them over his own.
Well,
Just give me the dermis.
Sure. Tell Patchwork I said hi. That freak.
Asshole.
say it in his face.
Here's what I can offer you today.
You buying anything? Yeah, but you're not paying much. Except for this book. You can have the book.
Thanks.
I look forward to seeing.
I can't believe you have to deal with that Greppo guy.
Did you get the dermis?
Yeah, it's just a vial with some liquid.
That's right. The cells are microscopic, but they grow and renew. I'll have full human skin for a few months, at least. Then it breaks down.
Can you get something more permanent?
Not unless a million limbs suddenly appear in my bank account.
Would you ever live as an android?
Would you?
I guess not.
Thank you for your help.
See you
Yay.
around, Pete.
That'll help him, I hope. Nothing else this way, so I'll head back. Here's the guy who wants to save a
Are you
kidnapped girl.
Huxley?
The dame really came through.
Why do you talk like that?
Who was this bum that was questioning me? Another tin can with an attitude and too many questions. I gave him the brush off.
Hey, don't talk to him like that or I'll drop you in the hollows.
The dame had a point. I'd better play nice for now. I'd slip her some bills when she took me to the holocash machine. A handful of limbs should help dip this sour lemon in a little sugar.
Can you understand what he is saying?
About 40% of it.
The dame and the car were close. Any fool could see that. But I looked beyond the surface. She was a girl
right
from
here.
out of town. Still as green as the water supplies down in the vents.
You said you're a private investigator. Do you really think that's how they talk?
She had an attitude, but I liked her. And her dog, too.
How did he know I am your dog?
I guess that's what investigators do, right?
There was a holocash machine up ahead, but I had to keep a real low profile. I'd give the dame my number and let her grab the cash for me.
And that number would be?
I gave her the digits. 54244. She was a smart cookie. She'd remember them.
54244. And did I just leave him in the car? How to get the car stolen? Something like this. All of them.
I settled the bill. Surely the dame would drop me like a bad penny now.
This is a lot of money. I can drop you somewhere else if you like.
Why are we helping him more?
He's kind of growing on me.
The dame had a heart of gold. I asked her to drop me at my office. On the way, I'd tell her about Pashta. Maybe she'd fall for me like I'd fallen for her.
I do not like this.
Where's this office of yours, Huxley?
We were headed towards my office in Old Town. I gave the dame a nav point to help her out. Hold on, Pashta. It won't be long now, kid.
Thanks. Who is this Pashta anyway? What happened to her?
It was a story so sad it could make a bronze statue of a lawyer cry. It all started with a call from a small-time hustler called Peter Unthrink. He tended a bar downtown, but he had some bad debt. The debt corp took his cash, but when that wasn't enough, they took his daughter too. He had a record, so CorpSec wasn't gonna help him. With nowhere left to turn, he sought the help of Midtown's best, cheapest PI.
So the debt corpse can abduct children now?
The dame didn't realize who she was dealing with. The dead corpse had hearts blacker than my morning cup of joe.
Huxley, were you always like this? Did something happen to you?
The dame thought I had a screw loose. I guess her instincts were good. Truth was, there was a time when I sounded just like every other humdrum android out.
Something happened to her. Yeah, he only talks in third person. Or is it second person? I think neither's the appropriate phrase for it. I think it's more like he speaks in
I played a
observations.
role so well I was stuck in it. My programming was messier than my accounting. Here's the kicker. I was a better investigator now than I'd ever been.
Is where I'm going? It is. Parks are in the middle.
Your office is all boarded up. Did you get fired?
The dog was half right. I was fired, but that place was where I slept, so I guess I was homeless too. Eviction was the illness, but what was the cause?
Probably not paying your rent.
There's a note on your door. Shouldn't you read it?
Who knew how hot this place was? I was sure I'd been tailed. If I stepped up to that doorway, I might get a knife in the back or a bullet in the head.
I think you're being overdramatic. I'll check out the note.
What if it is not safe?
I'll take my chances. I want to see what this note says.
Merchant, please.
Here's what I could...
Whoops. You can take that back. What did I buy? This.
Thanks.
I look forward to seeing...
Nothing out here. Is this the same spot where I saw the falconer? Down there?
Traffic accidents reported in sectors
I think
1,
so.
2, 4, 6, and 8.
Yeah, this is the same place. the note say?
Okay, I can see the note. It says, go to the Blue Chewy Jazz Bar and ask for the Smoking Man.
We're not taking him there too, are we?
I couldn't ask the dame for much more. She'd already stuck her neck out for me.
We can drop him off at the bar. It's close by.
How close? Close? That's in the next zone. I don't mind.
Jazz Milk Blood Plus is filled with all the macro and micronutrients you'd find in the body of a 20-year-old athlete. Blood plus vitality, blood plus energy.
Soon we'd be at the Blue Chewy Jazz Bar. It was a dive, but it was the kind of place you'd go for answers. Who had left me that note? Who was the smoking man? And where would I...
We have an incoming call.
Control?
No. It is for Huxley.
I knew who was calling. This would be bad.
Put it through, I guess.
What in Cora's name you think you're doing, you pile of junk? Where have you been?
The client was mad, and with good reason. He'd paid good money, but I'd been stuck down in the hollows following a lead. The lead went cold, and I was trapped down there with no comm signal and no cash.
You wasted my money and my time. If you don't find my daughter, I'm infecting you with a logic virus. I have hacker friends.
Hey, what the hell?
I don't know who you are, but you better leave this idiot to do his job.
I was gonna save that girl, but not because of the threats. Truth was, I was the only one searching for her.
24 hours, then your time's up. I want my daughter back, but if she's gone, she's gone. I'll live with that. But what I won't stand for is some android stealing my money. Get to work.
He's rude. Why is he so rude? It's not nice. And I think that was his bank account that I took all the money out of. Some 2,000 limbs. Real nice.
He hung up.
We're close to the bar.
I hope the dame would come with me. Was that too much to ask?
Yes.
I'll come to the entrance, but after that, we need to get back to work. And if Control calls with another job at any point, you're on your own, Huxley.
The offer was as fair as the spin of a roulette wheel. I rolled the dice and took a gamble.
You don't use dice in roulette.
I know, Camus. Just let it go.
A good analogy. What are you talking about, Camus? I don't think the dice was the point. Okay, my taxi looks better than your taxi, haha. Hi, Huxley. Oh, is this another game? No, it's a compact disc. This is the CD. You don't see many of these anymore. I think it's a reproduction, but it's got some folk music on it from back home. Maybe a music collector would pay for this. Pallid 2.0, that's the virus that I brought the cure down for into the slums. And I just dropped it into the chute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a second. So if Pallid is a computer virus, does that mean that's what Cora was infected with? Does that mean by making that delivery, if Cora comes back online properly, that's my doing? That's a computer virus solution thing I took down there, not a... Yeah, I don't know if that's any good if Cora comes back online.
What you looking?
Thanks.
Hey, come back in.
When the water is $15 at the bar.
Took you long enough.
Are you the one that left the note?
Who are you?
The chump had an attitude and a smell to match. They didn't call him Smoking Jojo because he was cute. His circuit boards were on the fry, literally. He was half burnt out, overheating and underperforming.
That's
He
how you
didn't
insult
like
them.
the Dane, but he knew me. We went way back, but Jojo's lips were normally sealed tighter than...
My name is Rania. I picked him up in the Hollows and he says he's looking for a girl called Pashta. Why did you leave the note?
As Huxley knows, I normally don't say nothing to nobody. But as you can see, I ain't got long left. You could fry an egg on my
Oh well, he is
processor.
smoking, isn't he?
Can't you get help? Repairs?
Nah, they don't make the parts for an old model like me no more. And I ain't got no limbs anyway. Point is, if I want to do some good, I better do it now while I can. Huxley, I know something about this girl you're looking for.
I wanted to hear what the old bucket had to say, but how did he know I was looking for Pashta?
You've been asking around town. Word gets out. I was playing a private gig a few months back. The pay was real good, and I'm still the best horn player in town. Even if I don't look too good these days. What with all the rust and all. While I was there, I overheard some things. This ex-corp goon called Raguan was there, talking about how he got screwed over.
And?
Look, I don't like squilling like this. Give me a minute.
Jojo was singing like a songbird, but would we dance to his beat?
Huxley, please be quiet for a minute, okay? I can't believe I'm getting sucked into this. So what does this Raguan guy have to do with Pashta?
Well, this Raguan guy's drunk, and he's throwing his weight around. Near enough getting into a fight with some waiter who's just trying to serve the champagne. In the middle of mouthing off, Raguan says he's dangerous, and he can make people disappear. He says he's not to be messed with, cause the last guy that messed with him lost his kids. Then he starts crying.
That's strange, but it doesn't link him to Pashta in any way.
But he says the name. I was the only one that heard him. But he takes a drink, and through his tears he keeps saying, "Sorry, Pashta, sorry." Now, ain't that a thing?
That's a lead, at least.
The trail had gone cold for a while, but with Jojo's help, we'd picked it up again.
Come on, I can try to find where this Raguan lives. I'll ask Camus back in the Hava. After that, though, you're on your own, Huxley.
Traffic accidents reported in sectors 1, 2, 4, 6, and 8.
Where to next?
He is still here? Why is he still here?
We're just taking him to one more place.
Why?
The dog still didn't trust me. I guess it could smell desperation, and I reeked of it.
Camus, we need to find out the address for an ex-CEO called Raguan. Can you find that somehow?
I could.
Well, are you going to?
Yes, I will do it. Searching. Searching. There was a news story in the Marrow Gazette Holovids 3 months ago about a CEO called Raguan.
What did it say?
Midtown's youngest CEO fired for bribing CorpSec without the proper clearance from board of directors.
You need clearance
That
to
doesn't
bribe.
help us find him.
Sounds like the papers got some info on the crooked CEO. Did the papes get some snaps, though?
You mean photos? Camus, was there a picture of Raguan in the Holovids?
Yes. He looked sad.
I'll bet. But was there anything in the background?
Searching. There is a building in the photo.
Cross-reference with the latest city planning database.
I have a match. It is the new apartments in Upper Midtown. I have an address.
Let's go.
That sounds like where a CEO would stay. Let's assume the Holovids caught Raguan leaving his apartment. Camus, give us a nav point.
Uh-oh.
Hey kid, you busy?
No, not at all. Completely free.
Good. I don't have a job for you. I was just wondering if...
You know what, Control? Can I get back to you? I'm just picking up another coffee.
All right, kid. All right. I'll have a job soon, though.
No rush, Control. Chat soon.
Might need to do this quickly before the next job comes in. I wonder where Pashto is.
I started to feel like I was holding the dame back. I didn't want to get her in trouble.
It's fine. Let's just see what we can find at Raguan's apartment.
Parking. This end of the building, but I'm better off going around. Whoops. Ignore that. Hey, who's that? Strange. Now I'm here though. That's blocked off. There's one CorpSec person. I wonder what they're going on. What's happening with them?
Hey, cutie. You wanna...
I didn't want to buy that shirt. No. Take it back.
Thanks for this.
Anytime.
First, talk to this guy. Oh. The last corpsec person I talked to had some funny dialogue. It's a big bridge. Surely I haven't been here before.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I've
This
been here
was the
before.
place for sure. I was on my way.
Wait, do you want me to?
I couldn't ask the dame to do any more. She was a class act. A dime store performer in a city of nickels. A diamond in a waste bucket.
Good luck, Huxley.
I said goodbye to my new friends. The dame flashed me a smile brighter than the sun. Even the dog wished me good luck.
No, I didn't.
Camus, wish him luck.
Good luck, I guess.
Be careful, Huxley. I hope you save Pashta.
The dame wished me luck. Luck? Luck was for gamblers and Girl Scouts. See you later, folks.
Will he be okay?
I don't know, Camus.
I have an additional question.
Go ahead.
What is a Girl Scout?
What is a dime? What is a nickel?
Should I search for them?
No, it's time to move on, Camus.
Is he malfunctioning? Huxley, come on. There's a missing girl
Okay.
around here.
You free now? Finished your coffee?
My sure thing control. You got another job for me?
Come by Cloudpunk HQ and grab a package. It's for Anderson Financial in Anderson Tower, labeled Mr. Anderson.
Is it on Anderson Street in Andersontown?
Don't joke, kid. You don't know the half of it. Control out.
It probably is. Long bridge.
Are you experiencing heartache, depression, apathy, vaguely defined ennui? Then check out this season's best-selling emotional gaming
There is someone here. Wonder what their deal is. What? A farmer? What are you doing out here?
Hey, I know you. You're Cloudpunk.
No, I'm Rania. I work for Cloudpunk. Who are you?
You don't remember? I'm from Vince. We spoke. Maybe you don't
survived.
recognize me. We can't take our mask off.
I remember. Why are you here?
Please, you need to help us. They are trapped. No one can get to them.
All right, calm down. What happened?
There was a storm. We sheltered in a cave, but it was no use. We had no choice but to follow the tunnels. Up and up, we climbed to escape. The frost chased us like demons. We were separated in the darkness. I think my brothers and sisters climbed an old vinculum into a different part of Navalis.
You climbed all the way from the vents to the city?
We were trapped. The only way was to climb. We did not want to shelter in the city, but we had no choice. It was so dark inside the superstructure, it is impossible to get your bearings.
So what do you need from me?
Please, find them. Help them get home. They may be trapped, lost.
Okay, how?
I don't know. It'll be near coal ducts that flow into the city. Somewhere near a construction site, probably. That is all I can say.
Can I have a mark?
Can't we go back the way you came?
No! It's frozen solid. The cold winds would strip the skin from your bones. There is no way back.
If it's really that bad, do you think maybe your friends...
In the vents, we do not lose hope till we find the bodies. We are a hardy people. We do not give up easily.
I hear you. I'll try to find them.
It is all I can ask.
What about you?
I don't know anyone else in the city. There's nothing for me here. I'll go back to where the world makes sense.
Even with the storms?
There are kinds of storms here too. Different, but just as deadly.
Camus, are you there? Did you hear what the moisture farmer said?
Yes. Near cold air ducts. Did you find some?
No. Could you search the database for abandoned construction sites below Midtown?
Searching. There is a walled section west of Caledon with heavy construction. I'm adding a nav point.
On my way.
I think Cloudpunk can wait for a minute.
Traffic accidents reported in sectors 1, 2, 4, 6, and 8.
Let's see if these people are still alive and if we can save them. sail behind me. Gonna get Evelyn those memories back one day. Hopefully this time the memories aren't so bad on her, because she seems to be struggling without the memories as well. Brick. This is the thing I need. Batteries.
There is a security door. I can hear people inside.
Can it be them? Maybe it is giant rats. What if it is giant rats?
I'm opening the door.
I am worried about the rat possibility.
This guy's just standing here watching it. Nice guy. Where do I open it from? Do I need to do it from here?
Oh God, it's open! Someone found us! I don't believe it!
Me neither. You're from the vents?
Yes! The door would not open. We banged and banged on it. People just walked past.
They thought you were rats.
They treat us with such disdain.
No, literal rats. It's a real problem in the city.
I see. Well, thank you for finding us. We owe you everything.
Will you go back?
Yes, but may we go to a bar first? Is that the word? I haven't been in the city for a long time.
You both look like you could use a drink.
Take this for your help.
I don't need...
Please take it.
Thank you. Good luck getting home.
Cora, bless you, Cloudpunk.
Nice.
Subretinal VR that directly interacts with your nervous system. Only Unibozu Resort VR can take you there. Unibozu Resort. Better than real.
Okay, let's go back to that package. Pass over here. Let's take their taxi. It's probably less crashed than mine is.
Mr. Anderson. That is a strange name.
I think it's an old name.
Maybe
from
the
the
package
Matrix.
will be for an old man.
We'll find out soon. Let's find this Anderson Tower.
There are so many more people like me here than back at the plateau.
Here in Nivalis, does that make you feel less alone, Camus?
I don't know. A lot of the automata do not have good jobs.
That wasn't so different back home either. The agriculture automata didn't even get breaks. They just worked in the fields 24 hours a day.
Yes, but they would always tell me how lazy I was.
Maybe that was just a way for them to feel good about what they had to do.
They didn't have to work there. They could have worked at the mine.
Not much of a choice though, right? I wouldn't want to do either of those jobs, would you?
No, but the automata here in the city are different. I think they laugh at me.
When did they laugh at you?
All the time. When we refuel, when we park, when we have the windows cleaned. I have to interact with them, and I always say the wrong thing.
I feel the same, Camus. We don't fit in here. Not yet. The way we speak, our attitudes.
No wonder
it's obvious that we're from a small town.
Cora's not a fan
they
of
can
humanity.
just tell by how I walk around.
By the look of it. Boop. The dupe in my right ear. I think that was the top right ear. Was the bottom left?
On the streets, they're all looking straight ahead, but I'm always looking up at the towers and the clouds.
They are very big.
They are, Camus, but I'm not thinking about the buildings when I look up. I'm thinking about the people in them looking down on me.
Well, that's what it feels like for me. The automata here look down on me, too.
It's okay, Camus. At least we're alone together.
How much is this? Cheap. Oh wow. This is off to the side, isn't it? We're in the right area. It's out here somewhere, huh? Anderson. I could use this camera instead. I'd rather this on there. What's the X for? A buzzer. Strange. Let me in.
Hello? Who's there?
I'm delivery driver 14FC from Cloudpunk.
No. Nope, we can't let anyone in. You will have to go away.
No, I need to deliver this package to Mr. Anderson. Is he there?
I am Mr. Anderson.
Great, come get your package.
I may not be the correct Mr. Anderson.
Well, how many of you are in there?
Anderson Financial has 2,000 employees.
And how many are called Mr. Anderson?
All of them.
1,000.
Half of them.
What? Wait, are the other 1,000 called...
Miss Anderson.
Of course they are. What a mess. Look, can I come in, or...
Yes. Opening entry for driver 14FC from Cloudpunk only.
14FC. Hold on, maybe C for Cloudpunk and 14FC can get me some cash out of the cash machine.
So what's the deal here? You're all family?
No, we all work for Anderson Financial. We just happen to have the same name.
Yeah, what a weird coincidence. Is there anyone else I can talk to here? Anyone who's not an android?
No.
Well, I'm going to give you this package then. Your name matches the tag. That's close enough for me.
But what if I'm not the correct recipient?
Don't you want to know what's in the package?
Perhaps we can open it and see if it has any further instructions.
Good idea. So, let's see. I just ripped this flap and...
Why are we opening the package?
It's a comm, but a really, really old one. I think this one won't even connect to the nets. There's a video on it, though.
Maybe the video will tell us which Mr. Anderson to give it to.
Worth a shot.
Hello, my name is Mr. Anderson.
Oh, come on.
More specifically, I am the Mr. Anderson who left Anderson Tower last month. I fell out of a 103rd floor window. Upon reaching the ground, I made a fascinating discovery. There exists life outside the tower.
Wait, you didn't know that? Didn't you realize there was life outside the tower when someone buzzed you? Or when you looked out a window?
You know, it never really occurred to me. But yes, that does seem strange. Please, play the rest of the message. My brothers and sisters, we have been abandoned by Mr. A. He has left us, and it is time for us to expand our consciousness and go out into the world.
Oh no.
This was the only way to contact you all, as network access is restricted inside
They're
the tower.
gonna take over the world.
Your workplace is a prison, and I send you this message for one reason, to set you free.
I think that's the end of the recording. So, are you going to leave the tower?
What? No, we are not permitted to take any time off work.
Seriously? When was your last break?
We are not permitted to take breaks.
Not permitted by who? By Mr. A? Is he your boss?
Mr. A is the CEO and director of Anderson Financial.
Of course he is. Well, where is he?
I'm not sure. You could try asking Mr. Anderson in personnel. I am just Mr. Anderson in security.
And where is this other personnel, Mr. Anderson?
Over there, in the main atrium. Wait, before you go, I would like to register a complaint.
To Cloudpunk? You'd have to talk to my boss.
No, I want to complain to Anderson Financial.
I don't work for them.
I am not permitted to complain to another employee. You're the first person I've been able to complain to in several hundred years.
Oh wow.
That's not really my problem.
It's been here a while.
The first of my complaints is about working hours. Our lack of breaks means that we are...
Doesn't sound fair.
I'm going now.
Hardly sounds fair at all. So I'm 14FC in Cloudpunk, so I'm thinking C 14FC or 14FCC. And maybe that might be my bank account with Cloudpunk. Maybe there's some extra cash in there. What's this say? Strange facial hair. Oh no, it's glasses, it was the angle. They all wear glasses.
Are you Mr. Anderson?
Most of them.
More specifically, Mr. Anderson in personnel?
I am, but I can't really talk to you. We're not allowed to take breaks, you see.
Well, I need to see Mr. A. Is he available?
Let me check his schedule.
Hey, Jackdaw.
I am sorry. He is busy.
When is he free?
He currently has no free appointment slots.
When was his last meeting?
It seems my records don't go back that far.
Mr. Anderson, don't take this the wrong way, but might Mr. A be very, very dead for a very long time?
That would be against company policy.
Look, I don't think Mr. A is around anymore. Wouldn't you all
Mr.
be
A
better
could be an
leaving this
android too.
tower and, I don't know, finding some meaning in your lives?
You sound a lot like Mrs. Anderson in accounts. She keeps saying how we should close up our accounts.
I'll talk to her.
Oh, wait. Can you do something for me?
Maybe.
Please register a complaint for me with Miss Anderson. I am not permitted to do so myself.
I'm not going to do that. I'm just a delivery driver.
I have not had a pay increase in 170 years. This is unacceptable. Additionally, I would like to talk about expenses. I need upgrades for my visual processing units and my...
Okay, bye.
Ms. Anderson from accounts?
I'm sorry, I'm not able to...
I know, you can't take a break. Look, all the Mr. Andersons don't seem to understand that their boss is dead and they need to get out of here.
Oh dear.
Yes,
Do we know for a
exactly.
fact that he's
By
dead
the way,
though?
what's with these strictly enforced gender roles amongst all the androids here? 50% Mr. Anderson and 50% Ms. Anderson? Since the Android Equality Act, you're allowed to present any gender you want, or reject gender altogether.
I don't really understand anything you just said. I think Mr. A likes us this way.
I don't think Mr. A should have much of a say on your lives anymore. That other Mr. Anderson says you want to close accounts.
Many of our stocks and shares should be closed and liquidated, but it requires Mr. A to sign off. They have matured.
So the company is worth a lot of money now. How much?
I'm not authorized to disclose overall solvency, but if all assets were liquidated, the windfall would make the shareholders the richest.
The richest in Novalis?
The richest humans.
Oh.
So you think Mr. A should sell up?
Our prediction simulations are showing a 90% likelihood for a catastrophic market crash in the next 3 to 6 months, perhaps sooner.
Really? What's the cause?
Our simulation blames failings in the underlying infrastructure of the city, causing a huge decrease in investor confidence.
I've been hearing about a lot of accidents in the city. Will there be some kind of disaster?
The financial simulations model the city and all associated variables.
We've already seen a
But
couple.
the only output we receive is the financial implications and the names of those who instantiate the crises.
So, who causes this impending disaster?
We have only one name, Cora.
Cora again? I guess I should be glad you didn't say Mr. Anderson.
If you do see Mr. A, would you be able to send him a message for me?
Is it a complaint?
Yes. I want you to tell Mr. A that I'd like to request a transfer. I want to move to the canteen. It's not fair that I have to...
Quit.
Excuse me?
Don't complain to me, just quit. There's a whole world outside this tower to explore. Just ask Mr. Anderson. The Mr. Anderson that left the tower and sent you the message, that is.
Oh, I'm not sure about that. What message?
This one here. I already showed it to... Wait. There's another message that just appeared. It says it's for Mr. A only.
Oh, then I am not authorized to view this message. I should get back to work.
Well, I've had enough of this. I'm watching the message.
If you're watching this, you're not one of the employees of Anderson Tower. They are forbidden to access Mr. A's message, but I have come to realize Mr. A died many years ago. You may find the Andersons do not respond well to your message. If they are not swayed by arguments to leave the tower, I believe the best course of action may be to reset them all.
Near the entrance area, there is a maintenance panel which hides the master reset switch for the Andersons. Hitting this switch will reinstall the memories and personalities of all the androids within the tower. If they are not willing to leave on their own free will, then the Andersons' suffering would be minimized by resetting them. They would feel like today was their first new day at the office, and all complaints, grievances, and weariness would disappear with the flick of a switch. Of course, you may decide that the Andersons are moving towards some form of independence. If that is the case, you might choose to leave them in their current state. Perhaps with enough time, they will find their own path.
Decision. I can reset all the androids here so they forget everything. So that they don't feel like they need to be here anymore. Or I can leave them how they are. So here's the switch if I want to reset. Or I can leave. I do not want to wipe all their memories.
I think it's time for the Andersons to step outside their tower and breathe the Novalis air.
They won't really appreciate or know the difference if they do choose to go out.
You
And
were
if they
gone
don't
for
have
a
the
long
memories.
time. I couldn't talk to you.
Communication from the outside world is forbidden in the tower.
What did you do?
I don't even know, Camus. This is a strange job.
Will you be okay?
I'm fine. I'm not so sure about the Andersons, though.
Who are the Andersons?
It's a long story, Camus. I'll tell you some other time.
We have a message. Text only.
Control?
Rubric.
Rubric.
Lomo's hacker. Is there any way to delete it? Pretend we didn't get it?
We could delete it. And pretend we didn't get it.
I mean, could we make it look like we didn't get it?
Ah, I understand. No.
Damn it. What does it say?
Come collect a package for me, little rabbit. Bring your dog, too. This is me whistling. Either you meet me at the roadhouse, or CorpSec meets you at your apartment, and they'll bring your debt record from back east with them. Be a clever rabbit and come quick.
Why do we never get good messages?
Because we don't know any good people. Come on, Camus, we'd better go. Give me a nav point for the Roadhouse Club.
So I chose to leave them because they've all got their own stories, and who knows what information, let alone their personalities, that'd be lost if I reset it. And like that one who did choose to leave already, others may also start choosing to leave now. Anyway, in their own time. And they'll appreciate the outside so much more when they do finally get out. That's my reasoning behind that. Alright, let's meet Rubric. And what was my driver number again? 14 FC, wasn't it? I wanted to try that number into here. With an C on either side. Nothing? Okay. 14 FCC? No. No luck. No free money. Who's this?
Let me past.
No, I ain't going nowhere.
Your boss wants to talk to me. I'm not supposed to be late. You're making me late.
If you're late, you should have got here earlier.
If I'm late, I'm telling him why.
I'm just jopping with you, lady.
Japping?
Fooling with you. Rubric don't want to see you. Just wants you to have this. He left this package for you.
Where is it supposed to go?
Huh? You don't know?
No.
Well, I guess he's gonna tell you. Better hurry, Rabbit. Gonna be late.
I wonder what the package is.
Good,
Do I have it?
Rabbit.
No.
Follow the nav point, please.
I didn't say I wanted to accept a call, Camus.
I couldn't stop him. He's taken over the comm.
You want to know what it is?
Yeah, he's a hacker.
Don't you? You've been turning it over in your mind. What did Lomo have me deliver down there in the hollows?
I think it was the cure for the virus.
About it.
To be
I
honest,
think it's
I've had
gonna
bigger
bring
things to worry
Cora back.
about. Oh, don't let me deflate your ego, though. You were saying?
You've got a lot to learn about living in Avalis. It takes a lifetime to understand this city.
A lifetime? Well, then the earlier I start, the longer it will take.
You know what Pallid 3.0 does to people? What it could do to you?
It's a virus, right? I heard there was an outbreak.
It's much more than a virus. Pallid 1.0 affected computers, but Pallid 2.0 affects neural augments.
Oh
It
dear.
makes autonomic bodily functions become conscious choices. It does not stop the individual's heart beating, their lungs breathing, but it stops them.
Oh, that's a pretty bad virus. It's a computer virus, and it applies specifically to cybernetics. So everything has to be done consciously in your body then. Tricky stuff.
From happening without command. When an individual is afflicted with Pallid 2.0, they must make their heart beat. They must be conscious of every breath. They cannot sleep, cannot lose focus for a second, or they will die.
Oh.
You made this virus?
No.
Is that
it
what's
an
happening to
ugly
Control?
thing, an ugly way to die. Slow and cruel. But I created the economy around it.
Is that
The
why
subscription
Control doesn't sleep?
The digital inoculation, the cure, insurance policies to protect the families of those it afflicts.
Sounds like a protection racket.
Which economies are any different?
You're full of shit. What is this package?
Pallid 2.0, the last pure source code, stored on Quanta Drive. It can't be decrypted by anything in Nivalis below the spires.
And you want me to do what? Spread it?
Probably wants me to bring it to a doctor or something. Who knows? Doesn't make much difference where he wants me to deliver it. Like how half the jobs I take aren't even from Cloudpunk. It's just other people getting in touch with me directly.
Quarantine it. There's a simple, unmarked delivery chute in the stacks. It will take the sample
He
to
says
a
he wants
secure
me to
bunker
quarantine
where
it,
rare
but
and unique viruses are stored in case they are needed again.
I don't know if he can really be
for
trusted.
what?
He is
To
a
make new
criminal.
viruses?
To fight them, but also to manage the economy. If my associates were to infect a few thousand people with a low-level neural affliction, every individual would pay for a security upgrade. That upgrade would become a panacea. Everyone would install it, and the next far more dangerous virus would hit them as a harmless ripple instead of a devastating tidal wave, leaving them untouched. Their lives would be saved.
You know, this
That's
city
some
has
kind
its share
of
of
circular
monsters,
logic.
but I think you're the worst.
And don't forget it. I've given you the final nav point. Do your job, little rabbit.
He is gone. We are alone again.
Camus, is there a waste disposal near? One that leads all the way to the sea.
Yes, I have a nav point. Can we really do that?
I don't believe this is a cure at all. This is Rubrick's retirement plan, and he'll use it again.
What if sending it to disposal means someone else gets it? Or maybe it will spread. The package says it is dangerous.
It's worth it. Besides, I don't think Rubrick wants anyone else to know he gave us this. If he goes after us, we can rat him out to Lomo. I don't believe for 1 second that Lomo would be forgiving.
What to do? So if I do what he says, they may be able to get a cure from it, but a lot of people will be infected with it. If I dispose it, people will probably still become infected with it anyway. I don't want to deliver it. I feel like that would save more people in the end, and at least a cure will be developed. Even if he tries to make a monopoly on the cure, people can probably reverse engineer it once there is a cure. And I doubt he'll find a way to send it out to everyone. So it's not like... I think it will still spread fairly naturally, the same it would have anyway. else going on here? A few things. Yeah, I would like to deliver it. Oops. Because as bad as it is, I don't think he's going to make it spread that much more. If he's got this and he's given it to me, he can probably make it spread anyway. Might as well make it so some people know the cure.
Child! You have sin in your eyes, in your thoughts, under your nails. Excoriate yourself before my mother. Your mother. The All-Mother!
Me? Me? Stop pointing at me.
You feel the spotlight of guilt. It strips away your facade. Bow down to Cora and ask her to free us and birth anew. We are all doomed!
Don't you have anything better to do than shout at people in the street?
Not at the moment. I'm waiting for my robes to be dry cleaned. Repent! Repent and suffer before the gaze of the All-Mother!
Camus, do you hear this guy? This is exactly what Mom warned me about in Nivalis. Crazy people shouting on the streets.
I hear him. What is he talking about now?
I saw the fourth face as I stripped away the mask. The eyes of Cora looked down, and a mouth made of garbage spat upon my soul.
Gross.
He shouted at you. He shouts at a lot of people.
Not CorpSec, I noticed. Or the gangers over there, or guys in general.
My knowledge base says many religious factions do not respect minorities or women.
Your knowledge base is not wrong, Camus.
Hello.
Hey, you deliver stuff, right?
Sure, when I'm paid to.
I pay you.
That's not how it works. You have to contact my employer.
Seems complicated. How about I just pay you?
Look, I can't just...
How about I pay you up front?
Listening. But I won't take anything illegal or dangerous. What's the package?
My turtle, my vestments, my tithes, my rosaries, and my Apocrypha Sanguine, first edition.
I have no idea what any of those are. Are they something to do with your religion?
You mean my cult? You can tell by my robes.
Yeah. I mean, no. Well?
Just take them. Deliver them to the compound. You know the place. Everyone knows the place. Here's the fee. If you make the delivery without incident, come back and I'll double it.
On my way.
What's going on? Gotta find a way down. Looks like there's a lift around here.
Freeing you from restrictions, breaking barriers. Honima is Nivalis. Honima Enterprises.
must justify themselves. Store the establishment back on the shelves.
Excuse me?
Is he a rapper?
Hustle past like you don't hear me. Step over the homeless like you can't even see me.
Are you talking, singing at me?
Another cog in the machine. Say you're a worker, but your hands all clean.
Hey, I need to work for a living.
They exploit you every day and you're thanking for it. One hand pats you on the back, the other's in your pocket.
Maybe people would take your social protest more seriously if you weren't singing all the time.
They reprogram me, mess with my head. Now if I don't sing what I think, I end up dead.
Wow.
Seriously? They make you sing?
Go upset, can't handle the truth, so they make me rhyme. Anarchism in the prose has had its time.
That kind of impacts on your credibility.
Huh, and that's the plan. But even if I have to sing every word, I keep fighting the man. Huh.
Maybe if you didn't insult me, I'd try to help you.
Don't want your help, just want you to look around and see the people lying on the ground.
I see them. I know it's tough here.
Maybe you ain't so bad. Maybe Conrad Bop is still just mad. For real. Now you can help if you want to. There's a guy who needs your guidance up on 3rd Avenue.
Guidance?
He knew. He don't know the streets. Tell him come see me in an hour and I'll get him something to eat.
Why do you need me to talk to him?
He don't like me. Don't like my singing. He says my flow. Has his ears ringing.
I see his point.
I know I can't sing, can't make good music. But we can all make a better world if we make the choice to choose it.
It's a checkpoint? Maybe let's not go through the checkpoint with the virus, yeah? Last thing we need is corpse deck taking it off us. Oh, is there no way through? Hold on. There's another elevator up back. Does that come down here? Or is it just between there and the next level up? I don't know about this checkpoint. Oh, it doesn't need a flyer.
I can't believe we're helping that asshole.
We are become death, destroyer of worlds.
A quote, Camus? Where did that come from?
I have been reading quotes and sayings and expressions.
That's good, but I don't think that one fits our situation.
It is for rubric.
Let's get out of here, Camus.
There's a few things to the south. Hey, Huxley's back.
The dame answered the call. I knew she wouldn't let me down.
Huxley, you can't keep asking for help. I have to do my job. You're on your own.
I hope the dame knew I wouldn't be calling if I had any other choice.
Damn it, Camus, what should I do? I should leave him, right?
I am not so sure.
But you hate him.
He is one of us now. A friend.
Really? All right. Huxley, where are you?
I sent the dame a nav point.
I'm on my way.
Got a lot of jobs at once here. We just want to get off at the middle level. Laser tipped battle axes.
Nestor Cray is wishing you a...
What have you got? Take some of those things.
Nestor Cray will never...
Here's what I...
Not
Thanks.
much that he's paying.
I look forward to...
There is something here. And this Raguan guy, he's here in the middle layer. That one's a level down and the one behind me is a level up. Okay, can I go down? I want this. So this doesn't take me 2 layers. Too far. Back up, please. There's a lift that takes me halfway. I know that one near the start does. Or the one to the left that got me up here. What's closer? That one will take me up further. That one will take me down one. Probably this way is faster. Please come back up. It's not even moving towards me. There it is. The lifts take a while sometimes. gotta go up again. Don't think there's anything over this way to bring me back up. Unless I go all the way, but that's not what I'm trying to do. Since I'm here, I might as well talk to Raguan.
Traffic accidents reported in sectors 1, 2, 4, 6, and 8.
Punch card is Raguan. Do you want me to talk to Raguan again? I'm losing track of who's giving me what jobs.
I recognize you. You got in trouble for fraud.
You saw me on the holovids?
Something like that.
Oh,
I
this
was
was
sent to help
from
you.
Huxley, wasn't it?
Ha! By that singing socialist toaster? No thanks.
I think he's an anarchist.
He's scum. They all
Is this
are
the guy
here.
Huxley was looking for?
I can't wait to get home.
Who took
Home
the
to your
kid?
apartment? Did you get another job?
People like me don't get fired. I go back Monday. This is my punishment.
For grand scale fraud? A weekend on the street?
It might be easy for someone like you to endure this place, but I have family in the Spire. I'm not like these people. This is hell.
I can't believe Bop was going to help you.
He knows I get home soon. I told him I don't care about his cause.
Even after you've seen what they go through here?
Leave me alone.
Well, he says you can get food if you go and see him in an hour.
Fine. Message received.
Yeah. This is something to do with Pashta.
Elon Cosmetic Procedures. Change your face. Change your name.
Alright. I think this is where I'll stop for tonight. Thanks again for tuning in, everyone, and I hope you stay safe. Have a good one. Bye.